Why isn't Medicare paying all of our medical bills? So when people come to us and say, it's only common sense, you gotta cut spending, the problem is nobody can come to a real clear agreement on exactly what spending there is to cut. And so that's probably why taxes sometimes are the first route, because after 3 years in the legislature, I can tell you that I hear a lot less opposition to taxes, to proposals to raise taxes than I do to proposals to cut spending. It is a politically easier thing to do, because the moment you propose cutting any specific program, you are immediately inundated with all kinds of emails and phone calls and letters and everything else. That's not to say that we shouldn't be doing it. We should be doing it. As a member of the Moderate Democratic Caucus, we came out with a proposal of $300+ million worth of savings during the budget process this past year, some of which were accepted, some of which weren't, and we'll be pushing for more of those. But to think that everybody can agree on just the common sense things to cut is not the case. When I do my surveys of my constituents and ask them what areas would you cut, one of the areas where the majority, I would say at least 60%, if not more, of the people say we should cut is aid to municipalities. And I think if you ask any of the mayors and first selectmen here, they wouldn't agree with that. They would say that that would be a bad place to cut. But most of my constituents say that's where they should cut. That's where we should cut. Now, I don't agree with that, and the members of the legislatures don't agree with that, and that's why we resisted making those cuts, why we've not been able to increase things like ECS or pilot, but we've at least done our best to keep them level. But those are the difficulties we face. You know, we come here and we speak to you, and you have one point of view. We come into another group, and they have a different point of view. And our job is to merge all those views and to come out with what's best for the state. Those aren't easy things to do, but that's what we're doing. And I think that as we move forward, the governor's proposed about $70 million worth of cuts so far to close the gap. And I'm assuming that as we go forth, as the session starts, we'll be coming up with some more of those. And you know, I look forward to being part of that process and making those decisions.
Okay, I'm going to go on to the next one, Rob, and then I'll let you be first, okay? I guess just quick feedback.